Hello everybody and welcome to the video. This is Dolphin. Today guys we're in a video about Summoner's War. Today we're gonna have a look on how to rune Laima, the light oracle. Just got buffed the last balance patch and she's actually really good now. She got double buffed actually, so I feel like that's why she got really good. I was always hoping for a buff where she would get an extra turn of invincibility, so 2 turn to turn, or which sounds really strong, but like try Pontos has that already. But also 2 turn means that you can't proc, because you can proc out otherwise. But I was asking that for 2 turn invincibility, so 1 turn extra invincibility or 1 turn extra immunity, because otherwise 2 turn immunity on Lima was actually pretty terrible, because there is so many units that do give 3 turn immunity and you cannot proc out of it. So they listened to me, and the skill 2 now can slow even without stripping the opponent. So the strip now is the part where like Juno strip put dots, so Lima is the same skill 2, plus she slows, and that made her a lot stronger because you can slow the opponent skill 2 even if they don't have buffs, which is pretty good, and you can dot them too. But yeah, really good unit. As always, we're gonna have a look at the stats real quick, and then the skills, we probably know what they do, and then the runes, and then I'm gonna give you a few options. But that's the Lima for me. Base stats, very good base HP, decent attack to be honest with you, not too bad defense but not the greatest either, and base speed is just average. And then yeah, awaken doesn't awaken into anything, into skills, into stats, but does awaken into making the skill better. And then the skills we didn't check. I mean, skill 1 we know it gets 10% attack bar if you crit. Skill 2 strip, as we said, and slow. Actually strip dot, even if you don't strip you can slow for 2 turns, and these are 100% as well with the skill ups. And then skill 3 we know AoE cleanse, 3-turn immunity, 1-turn invincibility, and then heal buff as well for 3 turns, so you can heal 45% HP. The enemy don't have any stripper, but nowadays there's a lot of strippers. But yeah, ideally you can heal a lot from that. And then yeah, accuracy leader skill, everybody. Rune. My one is Violent Nemesis. You can go Violent Will. There's so many ways you can build Lima. You can go, I mean, to be honest, before she became good, I used to see a lot of like double revenge with Lima because you didn't want to give her the best runes. As a stripper, as a cleanser, she kinda needs to be faster than everything else, so you can cleanse everything else, or you can strip for CCs, right? So I had to be faster, but then you had to give the best violent set to a Lima that wasn't that good. So people were building her faster than the other units, but either on double NAM will or double revenge will. And you can still build her like that, but she's good now, so you should probably give her the best violent set or one of your best violent set. And I would say Will is the better option. I have no Nemesis because I'm experimenting stuff, and I don't think Nemesis is bad because like there is, let's say, a Laura you can cut. However, my Lima is way too tanky to cut with the Nemesis, so I'm probably gonna go back to Will. You can also go 100 res, but consider as well that most people have max accuracy on their units, so 100 res would be just, in my opinion, kind of a waste of a stat. So up to you, there is so many options, but so for now, my one is Violent Will and speed, crit rate, HP. But yeah, just stats under crit rate in my opinion, and some decent accuracy would do, because you kinda wanna strip with skill 2. 20 arc is not that great. I would say even 30 would be pretty decent. But yeah, that's what I go for now, but I need to change it a bit. And then yeah, as I said, additionals. Marty is pretty bad again. I'm experimenting. I'm gonna give her some of my best runes and artifacts because we're almost at the end of the season, so I do want to climb as much as possible. But yeah, this is Lima. Like Violent Will, Violent Nam is not too bad. It's not the best. But then speed crit rate, HP, speed crit rate. You can go attack if you want to squish here or Nemesis. Probably I should do that. But speed crit rate resistance, I would say crit rate is important though. Because skill 1 does okay damage, but also she gets 30% attack bar all the time. Because in the contrary of Ciara, of Juno, or Praha even, she doesn't glance on opponents because she doesn't have any elemental disadvantage. So you kind of guaranteed to crit on skill 1 if you have under crit rate. I mean, unless you glance, but that happens for everything, right? So yeah, I mean that's the Laima, guys. I hope it helps, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.